in a 2v3 or 2v4 or 2v5 with 15 seconds left. You should kind of be grouped up and hope for the best at that point. But the bit of lack of, I guess, synergy and
yeah, I just see a lack of
situations
coordination from the Mongols, especially in these situations when they're trying to push into that mid and so on, just a bit staggered, not quite tight on who's going where at the same time, and not getting the trade frags they necessarily need to. But regarding Lightstep as well, going into Dust2, heavy AWP map. Lightstep was, you prefaced the first game with the kind of AWP of Machine Gun that we might see that he's quite good with it. We almost saw it, but Lightstep would just hit the shot straight away. Whenever Machine Gun was going to pick it up, go for a mid challenge, Lightstep was ahead of the game there. So this could be pretty rough actually for Mongolz going to Dust2.
I actually foresee like double ops coming out on both teams at one point or the other.
Yeah, both Lightstep,
Top Gun versus Machine and Zerg. I love the AWP.
All right, so quick final thoughts, guys, just before we jump into the game.
Definitely expect a better showing from Mongolz. I think we're going to get to see the three mapper.
All right.
Yeah.
So three mapper. All right. So we are all done on the analyst desk. We just want to sink our teeth into this next match, which is ready. So time to throw back to the casters. We've got still, of course, Semler and Pansy.
And thank you so much. What a great game we already had starting off with on the first map. I think that set a pretty high precedent going forward, but now Dust2. Different beast.
Different beast
altogether, right?
And I'm hoping we see the beast evolved machine like this guy, and not Alex Machine Richardson.
He's a bit of a beast
Gun.
too, but I think Machine Gun wins on that battle so far, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, Machine's got some guns. That's true. But Machine Gun, he is a monster and who's just looking to take a fight, and Dust2 is that kind of map. It's the kind of map you can just run around and challenge. You can just go ahead and wreck people. So already they managed to spot out Lightstep going into upper halls. Nice aggressive take here from Chiefs. They really wanted to power forward. Only problem is action is not going to be over here. It is instead going to be a straight up push up catwalk onto the A site. Dexter's going to chuck down a smoke just to buy a little bit more time. But if the buddy system is in effect here, if it works, if they charge through together, it'll pan out nicely here for Mongolz.
Oh,
they're
the
gonna
one
die.
tap. This is beautiful from Dexter. He gets the third as well. He's not going to find the fourth, but you know what? That was just beautiful. And as you said, if they just go straight through that, they don't check, they don't consider it, this one looks all but over.
This is not looking good here. Machine Gun, he's got one kill. He needs an ace. Anything is possible. If he had a USP, it might have happened. With a Glock, not the best gun to have in that situation.
I like that from Chiefs. A little different, right? Just trying something out, and hell, the Mongols, I guess, completely fell for it. But then again, all hinged on the fact that no one considered the fact that maybe someone was near that smoke.
I believe it was Zilkenberg who was sitting all the way back in T-spawn watching.
Yep.
So the fact that he's not able to communicate it quickly enough to his teammates, the fact that he dies early on as well like that, seemed to slow things down for the Mongols. Yeah, that was really nicely done though by Chiefs, and I like it. They know that they're going to have to take a fight. They know that they have to be aggressive. Just take control of the situation. Nice tags coming in there with the scout. 2 tags. Lightstep though might just wreck things. Yep, he's going to be able to pick up a free kill on Sogu. But yeah, the key here is Chiefs just need to if they want to take a straight up aim fight, they're really going to have to shut Mongolz down hard. And that pistol round, that's what it was all about. Just get in their face and do not let Mongolz set the pace.
Yeah, this is going to be an incredible game for dueling coming out between these guys. And the Angels are going to be absolutely vital. Top Gun playing a bit more of a passive role, I guess, at the moment, just kind of sitting back, waiting to see if anyone does a little bit of a B push. See if anyone comes through those mid doors. But so far, it's a little bit of a slow approach. He might have the chance to pounce here if actually Zilkenberg does just swing through. But then again, that Deagle could always dome down Top Gun. But while this happens, a slow take towards short coming through. Dexter trying to hold the pace towards long in case Menace does try and come out there. But, the Mongols trying to do what they can on a very limited buy up here. Machine Gun lets shot rattle with that scout. Lightstep knows what up. He's got to be careful, though. He is very easily to be taken down if he gets caught on this one. But still, nice little crossfire set up in place. Zuzi just waiting very patiently here.
Yeah, and they're going to commit. There we go. And the man at Goosey actually peeks out, so element of surprise is gone. Zilkenberg hits that headshot. And now, well, they've lost control of the situation, Chiefs. It's about to get hairy. Oh, that was the key kill right there. And Menace really coming alive for his team. Machine Gun back-to-back shots with the scout. Just, jumping to add some flavor. And well, that is, oh man, the decision to peek out from Goose, you need to just sit there. You are the linchpin. The man on slope, or it's not even slope. The thing is that Chiefs, if they play it, I mean, obviously you want a challenge from Carr, But the man in Goose needs to just sit there and wait. He is the man who's going to hold that line. If the man at Car dies, that's fine because they are going to be trying to push up onto that site, and you should be able to get a couple of kills out of that. The fact that he does challenge just throws it all out of loop, all out of whack for Chiefs.
And I'm still kind of left scratching my head as to why. He had a P90. It's not like he could even challenge the guys pushing up on short. Sure, he may be able to deny the bomb plant, but from them, what are you going to do? You know, it's maybe just a little bit of a miscommunication. Not too sure. Maybe just a bad choice.
Yeah, that was really nicely done by Zilkin, though. That was, I mean, the fact that he's sitting there, he's holding that angle, he hits that shot as soon as they spot the man, just like boom. That opened it all up. And now, well, Mongolz, this is their map. They'd managed to bring it back after losing the pistol. All they have to worry about now is an M4.
That's it.
Where is it?
On short. Maybe a double stack was considered here at this point. I'm wondering if they're going to go for that little bit of a boost, but at the moment, just Top Gun babysitting at this point, and you're seeing it come through. There we go. Menace just gets shredded straight away. So that's a nice little advantage. Not recoverable, though, so it does mean the Chiefs are still operating with only one rifle into hand.
Yeah, smoke actually kind of works against them there. Oh, no, and then machine gun, he might get caught. Molotov up close, though. It's about to get toasty here for Zusi. And Zusi just actually, he's right on the edge of it, so this is perfect. Machine gun is going to think that that angle is clear. And unfortunately for him, there's Zusi just waiting right there to pull the trigger with that USB. He will get caught in the end. Second follow-up here, Lighthouse, Light Step. I want to say Lighthouse. I keep wanting to say Lighthouse.
Quite a nice name, to be fair.
Oh, wow, machine gun.
That's a rifle gun.
Sit down, Burn. Machine gun knows what's up.
This guy's a monster. You know what? You said already, this guy is literally a beast. And, well, we're seeing it. Sure, Chiefs were a little light. They didn't have armor then, but just completely walking through, even though we saw Zuzi sat patiently waiting, position not noted, still. You saw the play coming out from machine gun. So maybe this is the map he needed. Maybe gives him that freedom. And you can see, you know, not necessarily hyper carries, but carries coming through. Being so imperative on the T side here, especially. Maybe going to be a little bit harder to find that sort of, you know, carrying style or aggressive style. The machine gun's bringing on that CT side, but still, at the moment, he is 7-1. No one's even close to him, and he's got a great spawn for long if he wants it.
The rest of his team, they've all got one kill. Machine gun. This is nightmare fuel, Pansy. This is nightmare fuel. This is not a good thing. You do not want this guy waking up if you're Chiefs. Only the one across. Only the one across right now. Really surprised to see Mongolz want to just challenge so quickly going into A long, because they could have been walking right into like HEs into a stack. And now the pressure is on here. Can they actually hang in?
Yeah, Chiefs have completely given up on A. They've just left Dexter there, but still the pressure not surmounting to much that the Chiefs brought. A couple of attacks here and there, but Zilkenberg dealing with it so smoothly. Bomb goes down. Top Gun's left in the middle of nowhere. Clean as you like. Nothing to really work with. He might be able to catch Zilkenberg, maybe. Maybe not. Zilkenberg says no with the Deagle coming through. That's free for him. Everything that was poured up mid, he just met with arms open. And again, this is what I was looking forward to, the double AWP setup. This is what actually the guys from Immunity were talking about, is if we see double AWPs on both sides, who's going to prevail in that? Because both these teams like them, but before, Chiefs had to depend on that coming through to actually pick up their victory last time. Now, this is a pressure situation. Can it pay off again?
Oh. Man, Zilkenberg, that was a really close shot. He nearly managed to pick the man off. But you're right, this is the key play. Such an expensive kind of strategy to go for. It has to work here for Chiefs. If this is going to be their ace up their sleeve, if they lose control of it, if they lose control of their economy and are not able to actually get the ops working for them, it's going to be a real struggle here for them, because Mongolz right now, they're warming up. Zilkenberg just had a great round. Machine gun obviously sitting 7-1-1. Let's say good use of the utility as well by Chiefs, really spacing it out. And this time around, they elect not to go aggressive. Like, they really are picking their battles here, Chiefs. That's what has to happen here. Backing off, making sure that Mongolz won't be able to get that easy entry kill.
It might just come down to Light Step here at the moment. Zuzi's going to be kept busy along by Machine Gun at some point. Light Step, questioned him before with the P90 in this spot. He's got to come up with a good 6. It looks like they might just go for this one.
This is all boils down to whether he can hit the first shot on Catwalk here. So it looks like it's going to be a full execute. They're setting up right now for nades. Are they going to get the smoke wall going down? Is that the play here for Mongolz?
Faked out the mid to B smoke, but doesn't pay off. Okay, there's the first smoke coming in. Going to force Light Step to show his hand, and this is a real full play coming out from the Mongolz.
Yeah, there's the smoke wall. Light Step finds the angle, though. They're going to be hunting for him. The smoke goes down, and, well, so good. There it is, the deny. Light step hits it perfectly. Headshot to stop that bomb plant from happening. Zinkenberg comes back with the AWP though. Jumping a shot attempt, and Lightstep's just buying so much time. There's only 10 seconds left here, but Machine Gun finally comes into play. They have to charge up here and get this bomb as quickly as possible. Does he know where it is? He thinks it's on the site. He's just barely gonna have the time.
I don't know if he does. That was on 3 seconds almost. It was right on the cusp. It does just go down, and Top Gun was a mile away. He's gonna find his way on short, but it's Machine Gun. 1v2, he gets the angle on the first. Gets the tag, not the frag, but he's got to assume where these guys are. Gonna solo out one angle, put down the molly, try and take the fight on Top Gun. He gets down one. He tries to go for a second. No bullets left. He's gonna be able to back away though. How the hell is Susie letting this happen? And time is starting to run out here. Machine Gun knows he's got this one in the bag, and the one player you wouldn't want alive in that situation was Machine Gun, and he locks that down.
10-1-1. This is really taking off for him now. The clutch play as well is only going to fire him up more. Chiefs are going to be feeling so frustrated, especially after Lightstep doing so much work in that one round. He was the man making a difference. This time Zilken does connect to the flick, manages to tag Burn down to 50 HP. And they do pressure a little bit more in the halls here, but Sogu holding passively, dodges the flash. Great reaction time from him. That was super sick.
Perfect turn from him. Difference it can make, and over in the B tunnels, Top Gun does manage to find Machine Gun, so does recover a rifle there for himself. And Dexter's still up at long, so they could do a little more damage, but Menace seems aware that maybe there's a stack here. They saw so much presence and aggression. Good check, gets punished. Okay, Dexter, can you recover the rifle though? Another one goes down, but still 2v2. Top Gun, you've got to be considering, do you want to keep that gun? Do you want to put it to play? They have no armor, they have nothing else. And Zilkenberg, he's got a great idea what's coming, but oh my god, Top Gun was the wrong way around, and Zilkenberg finds Burn. And suddenly it's all over again.
These are really close rounds though.
They are.
Mongolz now, they're going to lose a lot of that economy that they've built up over the first few. And so Chiefs, that was a very effective eco round, really solid work from them. And now it all comes down to that double AWP play again for him. Light step and Top Gun, stepping in. Zilken, though, he's been really good at hitting those tag shots. Gonna miss it this time, and nobody challenges again. So instead it's Chiefs taking up an aggressive angle over at long.
Trying to hit some sort of pressure over towards B. They're gonna make at least one player kind of retract back in. That's Top Gun. So his eyes are away from mid. That's seemingly where the Mongols wanted to get a little bit of pressure building. Dexter not able to get boosted up on towards that spot or find a better angle. He's going to have to try and retract away again and reset the fight here.
Yeah, Menace taking a little bit too long there to peek behind that Molotov. Could have caught the man out. Instead, it's going to be Top Gun. He was looking into the upper dark, so NCL takes a bullet to the face. That smoke coming in, though, has to tell them something. Machine Gun, he's on the other side of it. Yeah, perfectly done. Dexter takes a bullet, and that's not how it's supposed to go here for Chiefs.
How many times can he do that?
Cat. This is, and there's a trade, effective.
But Zeus is in a bit of a predicament now. He's trying to get some sort of presence on this map after they've lost control on A. He does win out the battle with Sugu, so at least they have some sort of retake structure to this. Zilkenberg, however, is waiting on that molly just to dissipate so he can get the bomb down towards short. No one's actually there for it. It's Menace who's sitting kind of by Goose at the moment. Zilkenberg needs to find one of these angles and knock it down.
They have a fresh smoke to block off Catwalk as well. Yes, they do. Nicely done. It's going to buy a lot of time, but extra 5 seconds on that bomb means that they can play this a little patiently here, Chiefs. They're waiting for everybody to get into position, and Berg just decides to peek, and Zilkenberg is just wrecking them right now. Zeusy with the headshot, though, and let's see, can Zilkenberg clutch? This is going to be the play. He's got the AWP. So much time has ticked off this block, however, and he's not quite going to find this headshot. Incendiary now going to go down and try and force the man out in the open. No, Zilkenberg, he'll get the quad kill in the round. It's like you kill Machine Gun, and then they've got Zilkenberg right behind him. 10-0-2. Between the two of these guys right now, it's like you really are seeing them in their element. Dust2 is clearly their playground.
I guess that's going to leave a couple of questions up in the air for Cobble. It doesn't quite play to the style of, let's say, a Dust, or, you know, maybe you'd be hoping for a little bit more of a cash then, but that was the kind of instant takeaway from Chiefs. They did not want to allow that through as well. So that's going to be an interesting one if we get there, bearing in mind it is 1-6, so the Mongols on the T side looking deadly, and that B side is being tested, but Burn does at least find Menace here, but bear in mind the two big heavy hitters are still up on the plate.
Yeah, and there's the scout coming into play. Nice shot coming in from Zeusy. There's no second angle to this. That's the issue. They're just going to try and power their way through, and the pressure is on. Zilkenberg finds a shot onto Zeusy, but Top Gun up close. Machine Gun is so very low. Another flash goes in, and somehow Top Gun isn't able to peek behind that. What a shot from Zilkenberg. Just comes right around that corner and rips Top Gun's head off. And now it's all onto Light Step. And unfortunately for him, Sogu's holding the angle correctly. Will catch him out. So a little bit better there from Mongolz, but still, that looked really dicey for a second.
If only Top Gun knew how flashed and blinded those two were at tunnels to any degree, even the smallest degree, he could have just swung out and literally got all of them. But as we said, this is the risk here now because the Mongols haven't even been forced to test or try out a double up on the T side at all. It's all been about the Chiefs trying to build up to that, and it means that well, their economy is never really going to be built all that prettily at this point. And again, caution going out towards A from the Mongols. A little bit of presence towards B to begin with. Zilkenberg actually taking the AWP over towards A. Had some relative success there previously, but again, big round for Lightstep and Top Gun. They need to be ready for this every single time so far. It has been going hand in hand to the Mongols' playstyle, taking over control on short, hitting up A, and the clutches have been sublime from them, but still, again, starting to build up towards mid. This time, though, we've got the double stack on long and one kind of more playing towards that kind of A ramp, so maybe the Chiefs can deal with this a little better. Lightstep might have to be able to hit the shots earlier on rather than being forced to clutch it out.
Yeah, exactly. They've gone back to more of a standard approach here as well, Chiefs. 2-1-2, kind of a catch-all strategy with the man holding down in CT. He's all about the ears on catwalk to give Lightstep the time to react and get in position. Well, Lightstep, all he needs to do is sit. Dexter, though, he's on the... Oh, this is going to get nasty. Flash is there. Machine Gun predicts it, turns away, and now it's all on Dexter. Can he win this duel versus Machine Gun? There's the follow-up flash, and he gets both of them as well.
These flashes have been starting to pay dividends for the Chiefs here. Dexter had such an opportunity after just about being able to get away alive. The molly's coming in, holding back the T's from trying to pounce towards Dexter as Lightstep still eyes trained towards that side. Menace almost walking out towards that, but both are relatively tagged here. Burn, you're going to get some pressure soon. Zilkenberg is already out. I don't think he expects it. And now on the left, he's got to respond to him. Zilkenberg going for the shot, though, pushing forward. Burn does adjust well, does put the threat to bed, but Sugu already pushing through mid, knows he has a presence here, and Burn's going to have to go for the swing out. 18 seconds. Burn again comes up with the goods, and this could be a big one on the board here. And it's Burn at the helm. Bomb is placed at B, and there's no one to recover that. And there we go. Finally, the Chiefs stop the rot, but it's not pretty and it's not clean.
Well, it's not clean in any case, yeah, for any team, really. That's all individual performance coming in from Burn. Mongols feeding themselves to him one at a time. Really awkward stuff for Mongols as well. Like, no wonder they keep going to A. Their B plays are just not fun to watch. They take so long to execute the split. Like, the fact that Burn can just sit behind the box without getting flanked from mid for so long, that's a little crazy.
It reminds me of their T side on Inferno almost, just kind of disjointed a little bit here, there, and everywhere, but their A hits have been pretty spot on, and Machine Gun, real sexy little flashes coming through to try and find a little bit of a play to mid, but still. I'm wondering if maybe the Mongols just go back towards A, because that seemingly started to work. Lightstep in a bit of a curious spot here, straight away holding the instant angle on that one. Machine Gun goes down, but now Zilkenberg the next threat.
Yeah, but Lightstep doesn't need a peek at this point. No reason to give them a target to work with here. Dexter holding really close to mid. Is he waiting on a flash, a shot, something to come through? He's just hearing them rotate, though. This is perfect. Dexter's in the perfect spot to actually hold this off. Peekaboo. Nice shot, taking out NCL. Dexter actually kind of pinned down here, taking some fire, but you take so little damage through those doors that he can just really sit and wait it out. No reason for him to step out into the open there.
And Zuzi's at the top of the mid. The information's going to be there. Surely they're going to know either mid or B tunnels right now. They know what's coming. Burn, eyes better be absolutely locked to those tunnels because those last two players have nowhere else to go.
This is also very frustrating. Wow, Menace. Quick reactions from him, but the backstab comes in, and this is it. It is nearly over, although, as I say that, he does manage to pick up 2 kills, so it's going to make it very expensive here for Chiefs in the end. 25 seconds left as well. Means he has just a little bit of time to work with here. But he's so low on HP. He's only got the 24 HP to work with. It's not a lot here for Menace to actually get the job done.
And Lightstep is playing time. He doesn't even want a single piece of this. He's a mile away. Dexter's going to swing out, get the job done. And the Mongols starting to hit a little bit of a wall here. Suddenly the Chiefs finding a couple of answers, but still, it doesn't feel as solid as you'd like at this point. 3-7.
Yeah, they're not going to have the economy to go for the double AWP. They could have dropped one with Lightstep, but it would have meant no nades for him. Much better to get the nades, rely on the single AWP to get the work done. Top Gun hasn't had the biggest impact. Again, connecting with the tag there, Zilkenberg, but then just the shot coming in, that was the bait. And a nice little change up in the defense there from Chiefs.
I like that, but then again, Lightstep is still here. Machine Gun's picked up the AWP, so another real big heavy hitter with that one, so you can't take it too lightly, even though Zilkenberg did go down. We're going to just have to see if the Mongols can keep themselves well composed at this point. It looks like they're still considering this. Now, it's still up in the air. Burns found one, and Top Gun closes it out. The B players suddenly coming through, and they do recover the AWP. And actually, look at this. Top Gun's going to try and hunt down for the other one as well. As Diffuse will be coming through. Does he have time? Yes, he does. So both double AWPs now coming to play for the Chiefs. The Mongols, as said, hitting a bit of a wall here, but then again, that was only, an AWP left with a couple of Tech 9s and a small bit of utility.
Yeah, and Machine Gun deciding to go for the challenge at long rather than waiting for them to come to him. This is also a stylistic choice by him. This is in his bones, apparently. He just needs to hunt for kills. And it might have worked out differently had he just decided to wait and force the CTs to play the clock. That might have made all the difference. But regardless, Chiefs, they cut it real close. They do end up losing to a hero. Well, they nearly lose it to a hero op and an eco. So definitely not pretty still here for the Chiefs, but they're getting the job done. They've got 4 rounds on the board now. If they can get up to 6, they should be feeling pretty comfortable with this half. So they're right on the edge here. It's all down to whether Mongols can, put a stop to the bleeding, basically.
And Chiefs maybe realizing that this is a little bit of a different approach here. They've already got 2 players on long as well. Zuzi and Dexter both waiting for that jump-off play, and it's coming. Dexter just out of the way. It's a touch of a flash, but he can't make anything out of it. Machine Gun straight away heading through, but they do not expect Zuzi waiting. Lightstep on the crossfire coming in, and he is raining it down from above. Sugu falls, now just Zilkenberg left alive. He was the player splitting up short, dropped down towards CT, but I think they already know what's coming their way, and Top Gun plucks him out of the air. So the Chiefs regaining control now, playing a little bit of a more default style, and bearing in mind, it's been Lightstep, his step up since the initial start here where Mongols went on that tear. He's been the one to really slow them down.
Oh,
we got a tactical.
We got a pause coming in here. Tactical? Okay then. So that's from Machine Gun. So there is a bit of a discussion going on over here on Mongols. Not perhaps the best timing for a pause, considering they're going to have to go for a quasi buy. But I mean, you can go Tech 9, Kevlar, and have a pretty good shot at least getting the bomb down, if not the round. So I do, man. That was a nice change up though. Chiefs, the bait, having them jump across like that and bait with the op. There hasn't been an op challenge like that for a long time, or at least not yet in the half. So Chiefs, they're really trying to mess with Mongols' heads, going through a variety of different ways of holding. And in that, what we saw in that last round was just 3 guys at long like that, holding aggressive. Again, Mongols, they're not expecting it. Usually it's just the one player who's been been having to deal with there.
Yeah.
And so the fact that Chiefs, it's like, oh, actually no, we have a crossfire set up for you with the 3rd man rotating in. What are you going to do about that? Mongols just didn't have an answer.
All right, we are back in the game. Hopefully we can check this one out, because it looks like just the Tech 9's coming through this time. Lightstep might be overpowered here, but he is expecting the play coming through those lower B tunnels. He will find Menace first and foremostly, but you can already see NCL trying to just be quick on the step here, but Lightstep doesn't care. This guy is really coming into his own so far. The Molly going to slow them down if needed, but no one pushing through that. That was from Burn in the back lines. It seems like they've got this relatively under control, and again, Lightstep going beast mode. Finally, Zilkenberg does get away from that, but I don't think he actually got the AWP in the end, no. Burn's going to catch him in the heels. Now just Machine Gun alive. Top Gun. Gun v gun. It is Top Gun with a bigger gun coming through with that. And again, Chiefs just closing out this score now. 6-7. It's getting closer here, but I'm wondering if the Chiefs can keep that up on their T side. It's going to start coming into the equation. Mongols on the CT side, they started to warm up as well in Inferno. So it's going to be a real interesting picture on that second half.
Yeah, and they're finding the right answer, Chiefs, which is just, chill out. I mean, Lightstep did decide to make the confidence play there by going for the peek into lower dark. But after that, then they just wait for Mongols to run at them. And Mongols, we're seeing the same thing as on Inferno. It is just like they're too loose with their pushes. The fact that they just keep running at an op one after another instead of even just like a buddy system, a pair. Even if just a pair of them challenge, that makes all the difference. Now, however, Mongols, they finally got what they're looking for. They finally find that first pick. And this is when it gets really scary for Chiefs, because this is where Mongols will feel comfortable. If they get that entry frag, they just know how to play off of that. After that, they should be able to trade effectively and just keep going.
So, that's far. Nice work from Zuzi again. They're being worked out here, the Mongols. They're not finding a way in. So, at the moment, sure, they've got some control towards short, but then again, we still have a couple of players on a... You can see the Chiefs not quite falling for it just yet. They want to make sure there's no one coming through mid, no one trying to switch up to that mid to be hit. That bomb's still not committed either.
No. They're going to just keep it on catwalk, it looks like, for now. 45 seconds left. Taking a peek into mid just to see if they can catch anybody out. That's Dexter going to get tagged down to 63.
Zuzi's around the back. Zuzi's pushed all the way up, and Zuzi's gonna have a completely free time of it all. Actually, tell a lie. Just gets swung on by NCL. How the hell did NCL take that shot, and how the hell did Zuzi die?
Well, they only have 30 seconds left, and they catch out Burn, who decided to play on scaffolding. What? And now, well, they have all the info that they need. 20 seconds left. They know exactly where the last player is going from. So he's over here on the A side with that AWP, and there's just no reason for Top Gun to even try and take this fight. 1v3 retake on the B side, that's just not going to be a pleasant time. So back off, get into pit, and hold on to the AWP. Machine Gun expecting this, or like he expects it to be in pit, but now he seems to have just realized Longhouse is where the action's going to be. Surprise, surprise, Top Gun. Does he take the peek? Oh, no. Oh, the pre-fire from Machine Gun. What is this?
He's gonna be livid at that, but Machine Gun, I don't know how the hell he spotted that out, to be fair, but gets the job done. The AWP is back into play for Zilkenberg. Now, it looks like the big difference there is the fact that Lightstep went down and Zuzi just dropping the ball. He had the perfect shot for maybe up to three players. Okay, maybe he doesn't get the third, but two of them literally had no idea he was there. But anyway, Burn gonna have to be living on absolutely nothing at the moment, just down to the Deagle. Double AWP though coming out to play, and if Mongols do head towards B, Burn's gonna be in real trouble. He has almost zero utility to put towards those tunnels.
So we got a double HE set up here. And, well, they kind of mess it up. It's a little awkward. Doesn't matter, though. Top Gun is there to pick off Machine Gun. You'll take that trade anyway, any day of the week. Makes up for the fact that Burn has the Deagle for now. Mongols are going to be feeling a little frustrated with how that panned out. Machine Gun, again, with the change, the fact that they just leave an opper watching doors, it's been Dexter that they've been dealing with for so long. Mongols in mid, and that guy plays with the rifle, and he usually plays from CT. All of a sudden, there's an opper waiting for you when, 30 seconds have gone past in the round. That was a nice little change-up by Top.
I'm amazed they have so much variety at Chiefs, considering they have, what, 2 stand-ins? And they're still being able to kind of find this sort of fluency to, to switch up small pieces in the puzzle that's been working out for them. As you said, Dexter was that player sitting there. Now we're going to see the kind of default coming back in. Dexter playing towards mid. Lightstep a little more present on short, actually. Tell a lie, he's going to be holding the closest angle he can, and actually he might have a good bit of luck here. The bait out on the initial peak, though. He does take the shot, and the follow-up comes out from NCL. He gets completely caught with his pants down, trying to swing out on that. Now Zilkenberg trying to take a little bit of a deep peek. Can't make it happen then. And Sugu struggling down on long. This guy's been coming alive, and this is the difference. The rounds he's alive in, the rounds he's been allowed to do that in, it's been the rounds going in for the Chiefs.
Oh, Tsogu, though. He's coming back alive here, 15 seconds. But now they can just play the clock, Chiefs. It's an impossible situation for him with the bomb stuck up on the catwalk. He literally has to run with his knife out, and even then, he won't have the time. So he donates himself to Dexter, feeling like Dexter needed an extra stat. And, well, yeah, that is a huge, just complete momentum shift basically happening sometime around like the 9th, 10th round. Just everything changing up there.
Literally on the 9th round, you just see Lightstep just going absolutely sky high on the kills. This guy just rocketed. There's a huge difference. Even Zilkenberg not doing something too dissimilar as well. Both of them really performing for either side. And as you said, Machine Gun being another real integral part to that side. But then again, credit where credit is due. Whoever's calling for the Chiefs is keeping these guys on their toes, not allowing them to be static, not allowing them to be caught out and being a little stale on the play. Always switching a couple of pieces up just to make the Mongols always a little bit cautious, always a little bit careful with it. And does see them. We're almost ready to get back underway into the second half here of the second map. Bearing in mind, Chiefs picked up number 1. That was Inferno. It went drastically into their pockets. Got a little bit close at the end, but they did close it out. And we are live into the second half here at the Intel Extreme Masters in Taipei. These are the semifinals, and already what a game we've had in our hands.
This has been a real struggle. And now we have to see if Mongols, if it's going to work out the same way that it did on Inferno, where all of a sudden they just get to wait until, wait for the frags to come to them. They're going to go for an aggressive push into lower dark here. It's just not going to pan out for Machine Gun whatsoever. He was alone as well, so might be able to find the headshot here. Burn, that should have been enough info for him. Spot a man pushed up on catwalk. That is a little awkward.
And Zuzi's already heading right back around, so Sogu's actually going to walk out again. Is Burn going to be fed another kill here? He doesn't actually see Sogu then at all, so could have had a chance to maybe miss out on that one, but he does pounce, he does take the advantage, and Chiefs just being given these opportunities. Zilkenberg pushes in, does at least claim one scout back into their hands, but it's a 3v4.
Yeah, perfectly done. He could be the man to make all the difference here. Machine Gun might have failed, Zilkenberg, however, still alive to take this fight. He's got 64 HP. Quick rotation coming in from his teammates as well. And now this is all about him staying alive in this fight. Can he buy time, keep them off of this site? The longer he can play behind these boxes, the more time it gives to his teammates to rotate in to save the day. And there it is, NCL, 2 kills for him, brings it back to a 1v2, and Dexter gets caught by Menace. Zilkenberg is the hero. He is the man for the Mongols in these pistols. Same on Inferno. He makes all of the difference.
I don't know how he can do that. He had 4 bullets left on the site when 2 of the T players were literally by the big box, held his nerve, stayed calm, placed him where he needed to, and then NCL came and supported. Really, really well played. Then the Mongols not going to be able to get too much beside them, but enough to be able to hopefully put the Chiefs down to size. And considering how that initial start of that round went, brilliant recovery coming out from the Mongols, and Zilkenberg wants more. He's like, all right, let me just wait for this molly to go, and I am going to be right in your faces. Top Gun kind of expects this, but what does he have to work with? Just a Glock? Okay, the dance begins. Now, Lightstep's been found, but here's the swing out. Doesn't matter. Zilkenberg, again. This guy, individually, his aim is absolutely beastly, and already Machine Gun with almost the collateral pickup. Then he did actually manage to find Burn through Zuzi almost, and now Dexter, last man alive, surrounded. Not a chance in hell. Machine Gun will claim it. It's already the Mongols getting off to a good start here on the CT side, down to some very, very impressive individual play.
And will they be able to go for the force buy or not? Chiefs went for a hard ecos. That's pretty much what made the difference here. Yeah, the option, and they're going to take it. They have just enough to get a reasonable buy going.
And actually, considering the amount of armor Chiefs have as well with the rifles, there's still 3 SMGs and the scout in play for the Mongols. This could be a bit dangerous.
Yeah, they need the close-up and personal fights right now. And Chiefs, they're looking to lay a trap. They get control of long. Perfect. Yeah, pushing up, and I mean, Zilkenberg gets caught out by Top Gun, and that was an upper dark. Now they know that they should know, at least, Mongols, that this is a buy. Nice shoulder peek there from Sugo as well, just to see.
I'm pretty sure they're not aware that it's all about A. Now they do, because NCL pushed up those up lower B tunnels, but Chiefs by this point already along. Sug somehow on the back step finds Burn, so that's a rifle lost at this point. Now Menace on short has already had the angle, but actually Zuzi's there waiting, and down to the 3v3. The rifles you'd hope would come in, but there's still utility. There's still a lot in store, and look at this. Machine Gun finds one, NCL comes back into it, and it's down to Dexter, already 2 in under the belt. Same for NCL though. Flash doesn't catch NCL. He's going for the full defuse. He is straight on this one. Dexter domes him down, and the Chiefs just about claw themselves into this T side. But again, risky investments, heavy investments, and bearing in mind the Mongols can rebuy on this one as well. This is not over just yet.
They're going to be able to put up a little bit of a fight. Zilkenberg actually going for the glass cannon AWP approach here. So light on the HEs though, on the on just the utility. Light on the nades, no kit to play with, and yeah, Lightstep not falling for the bait either. So, oh no, this is a real problem here for Mongols. They're starting to feel the heat.
Machine Gun, you're under pressure here. Top Gun wants that title. He's going to just brute force away, and Dexter's got the rotate holding the play through mid from Menace. Hopefully, Dexter expects it, does pick it up with that UMP player on the opposition, which was Menace. But now the last 2 players do have the rifles, do have some armor between them as well. So I think they know this one is all but over in this round, and Dexter just keeping that gun away, make sure no one's going to get your hands on that. And these 2 just need to wait this one out.
Yeah, it's so good right now. I mean, hold on to the M4, NCL as well. Chiefs, this is the no fear approach. Just get in there, take the fights, and they're winning them. Versus Zilkenberg versus Machine Gun, you know, these players really struggling. Zilkenberg, I mean, it all falls apart. It's a correct play as well, because they only spot the 2 across. Zilkenberg, he spots the 1 man jumping, and then he kills the 2nd man. So they're like, all right, go B. Nobody's there. It's perfect, right? You know, it's just the accurate call to make in the situation, and they all follow through on it. So Mongols, they're going to be scratching their heads now, wondering what exactly can we do to change up here to actually stop this from happening, because they're on the edge of losing control.
And Chiefs are a team that get a little, if they get a little bit of wind in their sails, they do start really building up here. Bearing in mind, Top Gun was always one of those players behind the team, always being very, very invested in keeping the minds in the right place. And you know, when you're seeing players like Lightstep finding some form, there you get Dexter starting to hit those shots, it leaves it up to them, and they can certainly start running away with it. There was a nice little bit of a B spawn there for Top Gun as well. He might just build off the back of it, but then again, you'd have Sugo being the player there on that B side with the gun, and a fast play from the Chiefs. Again, this very quick, very pressurizing play, but Machine Gun's got around the back of Zuzi. This is still deadly. There's a little bit of mayhem going on here.
Oh man, Zuzi, lucky break. Machine Gun, not sure if he got spotted there either. They might be setting a trap for him. There's the shot. Machine Gun just instantly picks off Zuzi. But they have taken a little bit of damage on Sogu at the beginning here. 4 players over here on the A side. And well, Lightstep, he's hunting. He's hungry for a kill with this AWP. Did they actually spot him out on plateau? Not sure there.
He did. Now, the Mongols are fully aware where this is coming through. Zilkenberg's already going to those B tunnels. He's got all the information in the world. And now the guys over at Long have to make the play here. 1 minute left. Machine Gun holding on the short like it is his property, and he does. Burn goes down completely. Top Gun now having to be pressured by Zilkenberg, who gets reminded of his place. Then you can't take shots like that, but all the pressure was on A. The bomb's down. Top Gun in the middle of nowhere, rocking a hard place, but the rifle's being recovered as we speak as well. Sogo going down there to pick that up, but Top Gun still making a play out of this.
Oh, yeah. Where is it? Top Gun, he finds the first one. Machine Gun decides to challenge, and NCL down to 20 HP now. Just wait for your mates. And there you go. A little bit of the bait and switch. Top Gun has to check short, and they will be able to come out ahead. And they even saved the AWP at the end. That was a nice pickup. So they wouldn't have had the money to buy it otherwise. I mean, Machine Gun, he would have had to go glass cannon if he wanted to, and that's just not going to cut it. Interesting, though.
Zilkenberg?
Yeah, what's Zilkenberg got? He's been relegated down to the Galil. All right, Machine Gun. It does feel like Machine Gun, you know, if he were to ask, he might get it. Wow, straight B-rush, though. No fear here from Chiefs.
All right, maybe that Galil's going to be put into play. Let's see if they're going to be regretting giving this man the choice. Machine Gun is there with the AWP on Overwatch, just locking this down. And once again, Chiefs held back by the smokes, not able to play through that one at all. And the backups arrived, and the Chiefs are absolutely ripped to shreds. And look at that, straight away, Zilkenberg knows where the last man is, takes him down. Only one player lost. The upgrades as well coming through and balancing the knife on his hand as he goes through. Mongolz 12-9 now. Starting to find a little bit of presence here in the CT side.
They are coming into this, man. This is such a back and forth match in the second half. 2 rounds to the CT side, 2 rounds to the T side, then 2 rounds back to the CT side, which basically means that every time these guys, you know, they're getting like a Hail Mary buy-in, and then it's just back to pistols. And so now it's Chiefs going for the hard eco, knowing that, you know, they're starting to give ground here. It's going to allow Mongols to get up to that 13th round, and then Chiefs will have one buy, basically. And it's not going to be the prettiest one either.
I just love this play from Zilkenberg. He's so aggressive. Like, I guess this is the thing, right? You love it until it doesn't work, and then you're like, why have you pushed B tunnels? But this guy's done it every single time. He knows they're going to be on these ecos. So confident. And why not? He's landing the shots perfectly. And sure, it's a bit risky to give up a gun like that. He could be overwhelmed, but it's just this sort of presence in the game he seems to have at the moment. It's just going to be mentally very hard to get over for the Chiefs. And it looks like they're using this as a timeout more than anything. Sat in spawn, talking it through. You got Top Gun pushed up, maybe just keeping them busy, but that's all they want, is to maybe have a good little chat, save their timeout if needed to another conjuncture. And to be fair, they do need time to talk. As you said, the Mongols starting to find that form.
Let's see if Sogu, can he make it out of this as Jax? He will not, and he is alone, and this is the issue with these kinds of pushes. It's just that when you are alone, there is nobody there to refrag for you and make sure that the rifle doesn't get picked up. You know, that's what's scary about Zilkenberg's push. You know, yes, he's brave. He's got brass balls going in there alone like that, but if he dies, it's just like, okay, well, you just gave away a rifle for free, and, you know, there's nobody there to kill, you know, to get to trade the kill or anything like that. There's nobody actually on the B site at all. So if you die, you know, your team could lose the round off of that.
Yeah, the player you love to watch, but maybe not the player you'd love to have in your team. So it looks like a bit of a 2-2 start here. Burn and Top Gun heading over towards B. Just a little early, nothing really coming of it, holding it relatively passive, but look at the stack up on short as well. Machine Gun over there with NCL, maybe boosting up. You can have a little switch over to those guys, seeing they are boosting indeed, you can see it there. So maybe just throwing a curveball back. You see the Chiefs kind of take that little timeout in spawn, and the Mongols are going to realize that and be like, all right, you guys want to take that one? Sure. We'll sit here, switch a little something up, make sure you don't really guess what we're doing anymore. And this seems like a real hit of the brakes from the Chiefs.
Yeah, this is really slow, scary stuff. Because they're just waiting. And that was a flash. That was a team flash as well. So, what is the setup right now? Because they're waiting to see. I mean, if Zilkenberg is going to go aggressive every time, if Menace keeps pushing up the top mid, it's just like, okay, then, you know, sit and wait, try and bait them out, try and get the kill. But Mongols are showing some great self-restraint, and Machine Gun, he's going to get that peek in mid and just find the headshot onto Burn. Now the flash into Long. No need to peek behind it, though. Lightstep is camping it with that AWP. Machine Gun, he doesn't care. He's going to go anyway. And Lightstep with the punish that was supposed to happen if that were to happen there in that case.
Now NCL on the virtual side, big hit, does spray down. He's out of bullets. The CZ, the least ideal weapon you want to switch up to, but already Menace has found Lightstep on Long, leaving just Top Gun even, the last man standing. Now he's going to be trying to make the play out of the back. He did have the first shot there, but Menace stops it where it starts. And yeah, I don't know what to say here. Chiefs looking a little bit lost for an answer at this point.
Yeah, this is where it's not looking like they want to go for the force buy either. You have to force in this sort of situation, don't you? Tech 9s at least?
What?
All right. No tech. They're going for the long haul here.
Playing for OT. They just saw the PGL game this morning. Like, let's see if we can get that record.
Yeah, we want that record. I
doubt we're going to quite get it in this game, especially with Zolkenberg is just playing the way he is, machine gun, finding it. And look at this. The combo literally just on that scoreboard, just the obituary reading, certainly in favor to the Mongols. This Menace just backs away, not going to be caught out by that Deagle. And it's clean as you like. And the Chiefs have got to be getting ready for that second round coming, or what could be the last round on this map pretty much for them if it all goes the way of the Mongols. So, Top Gun, time to discuss, time to consider what the next steps are in this matter. 15-9 now, the Mongols on the verge of taking this all the way. The third map will be Cobble if required. Maybe not quite the play of Dust2, but still the Mongols do have a light record on it, and actually the Chiefs have a dire one, so it could be a very questionable third map for the Chiefs if it comes to it, but still, double about to play. This could be it.
This is the moment. Yeah, Cobble as well. I mean, that can also be a crazy map on the T side for the Mongols. CT side will be much harder, so we'll have a real battle on the last map here if we make it that far. Crazy angle to be holding there from Machine Gun, just like out in the open brass, just no subtlety there. So see if the patience pays off for him, because Light Step is going to be waiting to challenge him in just a moment.
And the double stack again in mid. They're loving these little stacks just above the smoke, just keeping eyes on if Short was actually being pressured, giving the likes of NCL and Menace a couple more seconds, playing down towards long light. Okay, guys, we can't see it anymore. You might want to fall back just in case. They're starting to build up there, but Light Step's found Machine Gun. Big start here.
Yeah, he finds that one pick and then changes it up. And look at this, he might get caught by Zilkenberg. Yeah, Zilkenberg pushes into lower dark. He's not able to make it out in time, though. Good positioning there by Zeusy.
He's open.
B is wide open, but they're getting kills all over the place. They don't need the help. Top Gun with his first and second pick. And then Menace is now the last man alive here for the Mongols. Looks like going for the double eco pay, or the eco, you know, in the long haul may be paying off here for Chiefs. They're going to get into double digits at least.
Staving off the Wolves, who certainly are at the door at the moment. Top Gun just on the other side of that as well. He could be getting a nice little third in this if he expects the peek out. He does. Excuse me, the shoulder peek not going to catch him out there. The experienced man himself, as you can see on the screen, just
front and
focused.
center.
Look at that.
Yeah, Top Gun is awesome. He's a beast.
He's a great guy.
Such a shame that he retired.
Yeah.
I mean,
Real life calls, though.
Real life calls. And so he's here. It's almost like a holiday for him. He's really trying to make the most out of it. Finally get to play a little bit again.
It was the one last hurrah for him, pretty much. He was like, you know what, I'm just doing it. If we get it, we get. Brilliant. But anyway, look at NCL here. He's right in between both of them. They don't expect this. This could be trouble. Actually, tell a lie. Maybe Burns actually holding this angle. This could be deadly here.
Oh, no, he might be able to catch him. That flash is going to come in here, allowing Lighthouse to step in. Yeah, FNCL, there it is. Bird there with the refrag. And unfortunately, the setup from mid, from Machine Gun, getting boosted over that smoke is not effective. He's not able to get that return kill on Burn. And so now Mongols, they have to collapse it, and they're going to be still spread out a little bit. They have cat control still. It's not perfect.
Far from it. The thing is, every time they boost up Machine Gun here, he's retracted away from A. It leaves A a little bit vulnerable. Now you've got Menace and Machine Gun both toward A. They've isolated off Sogu and Zilkenberg towards B. And it actually looks like Chiefs are trying out something a little different. They've been rarely hitting this B site, especially in towards this start of the game. So Burn going to be trying to play the bait over by Short. He might just be fed to the Wolves at this point. There's not much he can do about that. He has to play this role, maybe either catching the rotate, but Top Gun spearheading this one, looking for the opportunity to open up. He might just find it, but that flash finds him first.
Oh, and Sogu catches out Burns. That's the flank gone. This is all on whether Zilkenberg can buy the time, and he's not going to be able to succeed this time around. They will get the punish on him. Sogu holding down Mouse 1, hoping that he can get a lucky spray. They've taken so much damage, Chiefs. Top Gun down to 12 HP, 32 for Zeusy. And Menace not able to connect in upper halls, but still a 3-on-3 retake. Heavily tagged Chiefs. They're out of utility, though, so this is all going to come down to the headshots, and Sogu starts off strong with one.
down to 2v2 though, and they know that Menace is behind them. They know that where Machine Gun is. They've got to have a good idea on these players. The crossfire just has to be set perfectly. And now presence being shown. Machine Gun on the spray down. He gets his just down to Dexter. Stunning shot towards Machine Gun. Trying to follow up. He's looking for the 1v1, buying time here. Menace is running out of it, but he gets the shot. But time is of the essence, and I think that'll be just about enough. The Mongols take it to map 3.
So far, each team winning their map. Inferno going the way of Chiefs. Now Dust2 actually gets picked up by Mongolz. Really solid scoreline as well. I mean, 16-10. That's a pretty decisive win here for Mongolz, so they should be feeling good about that. What's interesting is that, again, it is going to come down to Machine Gun and Zilk for Cobble next. That's going to be the real question mark. Can they get off to the same start that they had here on Dust2? Because Machine Gun, he was like, what, 10-0-2 or something?
Yeah.
But in the first couple of rounds, it was ridiculous to see that kind of level out of him. Zilkenberg, the same thing. I'm just, like Machine Gun, very, one-dimensional kind of play. Just run, headshot.
Yep.
And that's it. Zilkenberg, man, he is like the MVP of that team for me. He is so sick. Like the smart plays, holding on the sides, buying time. I mean, that is some sick CS. And then he's got the aim to back it as well. So Zilkenberg is going to be key on Cobblestone for the Mongols if they want to win this.
And that's it. Zilkenberg turned up in the first map. Machine Gun eventually warmed into it. It wasn't his big start, but this was starting to get Machine Gun going as well. So let's see if both of them can take it into Cobble. If they do, it's going to start looking a little bit better for them, but still, it's not over yet. Cobble will be the deciding map here in the semifinals, but we will find out who picks that one up after